Close your eyes for a moment and imagine your mind as a sky full of clouds. Some are light and fleeting, others seem heavy, laden with storms. Have you ever tried to meditate, but felt that these clouds never disappear? That your mind won't stop, that thoughts come like a hurricane, and that reaching that state of peace everyone talks about seems impossible? Perhaps you've asked yourself, what's wrong with me? I want you to know that there's nothing wrong. This difficulty you feel isn't a personal failing, but a reflection of how your mind, body, and energy are disconnected. And that's more common than you imagine. Today, we're going to explore together an approach that can completely change how you view meditation. We'll talk about quantum silence, a state accessible to everyone, which can reprogram your mind in just 7 minutes and bring deep peace, even if you've never meditated before. The difficulty in meditating is often deeply rooted in our emotional pain. We live in a world that demands so much from us, that our minds have become hyperactive, always on alert. This isn't your fault. It's the result of traumas, accumulated anxiety, and limiting beliefs we've carried since childhood. Perhaps you've tried to meditate and felt like it's trying to calm a hurricane. This feeling of failure is common, but I want you to know that you're not alone. Most people face this same challenge. Bruce Lipton, one of the foremost scholars of the mind and biology, explains that our subconscious operates 95% of the time, maintaining automatic patterns that hinder the meditative state. These patterns are directly linked to the sympathetic nervous system, which keeps our body in a constant state of alert, as if we're always ready to face danger. But here's the revelation: meditating isn't about stopping thinking. It's not about fighting thoughts. It's about creating a space for observation, where you can reconnect with the present and allow calm to arise naturally. Now, I want to introduce you to a concept that can transform your relationship with meditation: quantum silence. This little-known state is where mind and body enter energetic coherence, creating a harmony that transcends internal chaos. According to Bruce Lipton and Joe Dispenza, the quantum field is the space where all possibilities exist. It's like an infinite ocean of energy, where we can access new realities and reprogram our minds. When you meditate, you're not just trying to relax. You're adjusting the vibrational frequency of your heart and brain, creating a coherence between these two centers that generates profound calm. It's in this state that subconscious patterns begin to be rewritten. And the best part? You don't need hours of practice to access this state. At the end of this video, I'll share a simple technique with you that can be done in just 7 minutes, allowing you to experience quantum silence and begin to transform your mind. But before we get to the practice, we need to talk about a common mistake that blocks the inner peace of so many people. Often, those who try to meditate believe they need to control their thoughts or achieve an ideal state of mental emptiness. This is one of the biggest misconceptions. This view creates unnecessary pressure, turning meditation into a task to be completed, rather than a state of being. This is linked to false performative spirituality, where the practice becomes more of an obligation than a transformative experience. I want you to know that acceptance is the true portal to peace. Resisting thoughts and emotions only intensifies internal chaos. Think of thoughts as waves in the ocean. The more you try to hold them, the more they intensify. But, by accepting the natural movement of the waves, you discover calm in the depths. This acceptance is the first step to accessing quantum silence. Now, let's get to the practice that can transform your meditation experience. First, find a quiet place. Sit comfortably, with your spine straight, and close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths, allowing your body to begin to relax. We're going to use a breathing technique called 4-4-6-2. Inhale deeply through your nose, counting to 4. Hold your breath in your lungs for another 4 seconds. Then, exhale slowly through your mouth, counting to 6. Finally, pause for 2 seconds before inhaling again. Repeat this cycle a few times. This breathing not only calms the nervous system but also creates a state of presence. Now, with your eyes closed, imagine an infinite, silent space around you. This is the quantum field, where everything is in harmony. Allow yourself to feel this vastness. Finally, set a simple intention, like peace or clarity. Feel this vibration filling your entire body, as if every cell is being bathed in this energy. Remain in this state for a few minutes, just observing and feeling. The transformation you seek doesn't happen instantly, but it's profoundly sustainable when you practice consistently. Daily practice, even if brief, is more powerful than long, sporadic sessions. Every time you practice, you are literally reconfiguring the neural connections in your mind. Bruce Lipton calls this neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to adapt and change. Think of meditation as watering a garden. At first, it might seem like nothing is changing. But, over time, the seeds of peace and clarity begin to blossom. Try this technique for 7 consecutive days. Observe the internal changes, even if subtle. You'll realize that the peace that seemed so distant is, in fact, within you, waiting to be accessed. To conclude, I want to reinforce the main points of this journey. Meditating isn't about stopping thinking, but about creating a space for reconnection with yourself. Quantum silence is accessible to everyone and can be achieved in just 7 minutes. And consistent practice is the key to deep and sustainable transformation. Now, I invite you to share in the comments what your experience with this technique was like. I want to know how you felt, what changed, and how this practice impacted your day. And, if you want to continue exploring transformative content like this, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Remember, the peace you seek is already within you. Quantum silence is just the portal to access it. Thank you for being here and for allowing me to be part of your journey. Help this message reach more people. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who might benefit. And don't forget to leave your reflections or suggestions in the comments, they make all the difference.